Okay, so before we get started with the install, we want to do a before and after check. Now, the claim is that with the SoftStartRV, it's going to reduce the surge. We've got the watchdog giving us all of our numbers. We're going to have Teresa's going to start the AC. We're going to check the amperage, and then we'll compare it once we get the soft start installed. So let's look at the amps right here. It's at 6.7 on line 1 and 12.6 on line 2. Teresa's going to go ahead and start the AC and put it on cool high. Okay, it went to 122 volts and jumped up to 13.4, 14.3. Yeah. Okay, so now Teresa is going to turn on the rear AC and we'll see where we end up on the numbers.
All right, cool high.
Okay, so it jumped up to 15.2 and 23, and then 122 and 121 on the volts. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn all that off because I have to go up there and start messing with it. The process seems real simple. The first step is to find out what kind of AC you have. Now we know we have the Coleman Mach, but we don't know what the model number is yet. I'm going to pull that panel off. We'll come down here, we'll get on the iPad and pull up the wire schematic, and then we should be able to wire in. They say it's 6 steps, no cutting, no splicing. All we have to do is add some plugs and reroute some wires, and that should do it, and then we'll check the numbers again. Okay, so step 1 is to get the cover off, and then we'll expose the panel. We'll take that panel off, we'll get the number off, and then we'll go back down, pull it up on the laptop to get the wiring diagram, read the instructions, and then we'll come back up here. Okay, so once you get this panel right here exposed, you're going to look for this number right here. It's the 197, whatever. It's going to be down here in this lower. We're going to get that number, and we're going to go look up the wiring diagram, because you can see the wires here as an airplane flies over. Right here, there's plenty of room to work with on our particular model. And again, we've got the Coleman Mach, and here's your compressor. And then I'm going to mount the soft start right onto this wall right here, and that mounts with 3M tape. So all right, so we're going to get that number. We're actually going to take the cover off the front one to make sure that they're both the same, or I have to pull up 2 different numbers. Okay, so I pulled up the wiring diagram for our back AC, and the instructions are real simple. It is literally 6 steps. So I figure if I just follow the instructions, then I should be fine. So step 1, and I'm practically an electrician at this point. So step 1 is we're going to get, this is the SoftStartRV, and this is the new one. It's smaller, more compact. We're going to route it, like I said, down here, and it's going to come up. I'm going to mount it right down here. All the wires are going to push through this little hole right here and come into the box. And so what I think I'll do is I'll get that mounted, push the wires through, and then we'll start the wiring. Okay. Then it's just 3M tape, and we're going to stick it right on there. And I think what we'll do is get the wires in first. All right, this is just like a butyl tape. I'm going to save that because I'm going to put it all back in there. Okay. They give you a lot of wire. I don't think I'm going to need that much. We'll see. What's nice is out of the box, it comes with everything you need. It comes with the SoftStartRV. They sent a crimping tool, and that's all you need. Oh, and you get your bag of accessories, which includes all of your connectors, a jumper, and it comes so that it will be configured for any air conditioner that's in the RV. So I probably won't use everything in this bag. In fact, I know I won't use everything that's in this bag, but it's all set.
Oh, they even come with zip ties.
Yeah, even zip ties. Okay, let's get some wires in here. I'm practically
Fabulous.
an RV tech at this point.
Fabulous.
And I like that it's already pre-stripped, so all I have to do is pull these off. And I mean, it's literally a plug and play system. Okay, one thing that I watched somebody else do a video on this is they mounted it with this hole facing up because it made sense the way the wires are, but they don't recommend that. They recommend having that facing downward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm
gonna wait for the airplane to go.
Wait till these airplanes fly over.
Well, that's what we get when we live on the flight pattern.
Yeah. Okay, I want this. Here, why don't you take the camera, film what I'm doing here. Okay, again, some good wire management here. Blue, yellow, brown. Trying to get them all to be even so that when I put it in.
Here, I want this one moved.
Okay, I'm gonna stick it. Now you do have the option of drilling it into here. I really don't want to drill anything that I don't need to. Okay, that is installed. Now we're going to get into the wiring over here. Okay, it says route.
Is it recording?
Blue, black, yellow start wires into the electric box. Route the brown and red wires to the top of the compressor. Crimp connectors to ends of soft start wires. Okay, so I need blue and black.
Up here.
You don't want to be colorblind and do this. And yellow are going to stay in there. And then the brown and red wires are going to go into the top of the compressor. So brown and red come back out. Okay, so back up on the roof. I got super nervous with this, especially with the wiring and stuff. So I went down and I read the instructions, read them over and over and over again, and I think I'm going to be able to do this now. So needed one additional tool, and that was a 5/16 nut driver, and that was to take the cap off of the compressor, because we're going to have to run a couple wires there. So I think we've got it now. We've got the instructions on my iPad, and we'll just go ahead and follow those. Critical, and they say it like 15 times, I'm exaggerating, but at least 4 or 5 times, in the instructions, make sure that your power is off before you start doing all this. All right, so let's get going on this. Okay, so on the instructions, if you look at the wiring diagram, it will tell you the male and female connectors that you need and which wires those are going to go on. Okay, first it says to step 1, follow the white compressor wire. I'm going to try to get you in here with me here. Follow the white compressor wire from the compressor to the run capacitor. This is the run capacitor. This is the compressor over here. All right, disconnect the terminal and connect the blue soft start wire. Seal the connection. Okay, so here's the blue soft start wire. I'm going to try to do this with keeping the wires. Okay, here's the blue soft start wire. That down. Crimp that down. Okay, pull that. That didn't come undone. Okay, white compressor wire is, this is the one from the compressor. No, it's this one back here. You can see it shaking. All right, so if I pull this one should move. Okay, so it says to disconnect that. Now I need to remember where these come from. That's that back one back there. Okay, and it says to connect that to there. Okay. So the white and the blue are together. Okay, that's done. Connect the black soft start wire to the terminal that the white wire was on. All right, so here's the black one. And so I'm going to need a female connector, and I'm going to crimp. And that's going to go where we just unplugged the white one. So that goes. All right, is that on? Okay, that's on. Black is done. I'm going to tuck that back there so it's out of the way. All right, step 3. Connect the yellow soft start wire. That's this one. On the terminal next to the red compressor wire on the Herm side of the run capacitor. So that's this. Okay, and then that is going to go next to the red right there. Okay, if there is a second red wire, there is no second red wire. Okay, so yellow goes in there. All right, step 5. All right, before I go on, I'm going to take some electric tape, and I am just going to tape this up.
Just so it doesn't come apart.
Just so it doesn't come apart, and so if it bounces down the road, it doesn't arc or something. I don't know. That's what the guy on the videos did, so I'm gonna just do that. Okay. It can't hurt it. Now it says remove the compressor cap, which is this. Okay, that's removed. And then it says, get my instructions here. Remove the compressor cap, disconnect the black wire. That's the black wire right there, okay? And they said to be careful that you hold this down while you're doing it, okay? Come on, there we go. All right, black wire is removed. Then it says disconnect the black wire and connect to the red soft start wire. Tape the connection. Do not put the wires under the cap. Okay, so what kind? I need a male. Red, right? Okay. Red. Need a male. And we're going to crimp that male. Okay, that's tight. We've just connected the red to the black, and then it said to tape that up. Okay, and this won't be going back under the cap. Step 6 says connect the brown soft start wire with a female flag connector to the terminal that the black just came off of. Sounds easy enough. Okay, so now I got my brown wire. I'm going to crimp a female connector, and then that is going to go right on the stud that the black came off of. Okay, so when you're doing the brown wire to the compressor, there is a sideways connector that you're going to need, not just a regular female connector. Otherwise, the cap won't go back on. So, just like that. Perfect.
Well, that's good.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing the front AC now, and it is a different model number, and it is the 197E519. So I have the instructions and the diagram pulled up. Okay, so we got it cleaned up, and it's basically going to be the same process. Just follow the instructions. It is literally just those wires, and then we'll go downstairs, get the power turned back on, and get the AC running. We'll do the after test. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down, and actually I'm going to have Teresa start the AC, and I will stay up here and make sure that the green light comes on. Then we'll just run the front one. Hold on, I'll come. I'm bleeding. Yeah. Hazardous duty pay. Come here, I'll help you. Okay, go ahead, start the main breaker again.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you want me to start the
Yeah, start the AC.
Okay. It has started.
All right, I got a green light. We're running the front AC for 20 minutes. I'll jump back up on the roof, make sure the green light's still on, and then we'll do the same process with the back AC. And what that's doing is the SoftStartRV is essentially teaching the wiring, or all of that is calibrating up there. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express before, and at this point I'm practically an electrician. Hey, and by the way, if you're not comfortable doing this, don't. Get somebody to help. Better yet, when you get your SoftStartRV, they're going to give you a phone number. You call, and they will have a tech on the phone with you as you go through the entire wiring process. That is what I would recommend. I want to be a little bit adventurous. I wanted to show you that if a guy like me can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so both of the ACs have run through their 20-minute cycles. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to set the camera here, and you can see that we're at 122 volts. Now we are in 50 amp service. After we get done with this test, we are going to hook it up to the generator and see if we could do both ACs on with these soft starts. So we are currently at 0 amps on line 1, 3.1 amps on line 2. So we're going to start our front AC. Go. Incredible. 7.8. It was 15.
Wow. Okay. Now let's.
So we're at 10.
Okay.
10.2, but still, and it went from off to blowing cold air.
Right. Are you ready for the back one?
Yeah, let's go to the back one.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Okay, here we go. There, it's on.
5 amps, 13 amps, 12 amps.
That's it?
Yeah. And much quieter.
So if we were at a 30 amp mark,
Well, we're going to try it in about 5 minutes. Okay. So, so far at 50 amps, the RV, the SoftStartRV, has already reduced the amperage, pumping in. This is markedly quieter. I don't even know if markedly is a real word. It's already quiet, but we went from no air to cold air like that. How's it feel in the back?
it's getting cold. Yeah, it's cold air.
And quiet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very quiet. Nice.
Okay, so far,
I would totally recommend them.
yeah, now we're gonna go fire up the generator and run the entire thing on 30 amps.
All right, well, call me and let me know when to turn them on.
Okay, sweet. I'm geeking on this stuff, man. I'm geeking. Okay, so we have a Champion dual fuel 4500 watt inverter. Just turn the propane on, and we're gonna fire up the generator. Okay, you can see that we're at 121 there. And I am going to plug the RV in. RV, dog bone from 50 to 30. I heard the generator ramp up a little bit. We're still sitting at 121. So now let's go fire up some ACs.
Ready?
Okay, so we are on 30 amp, and go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I heard did you hear the generator? The generator went boom, but then went right back down. The front AC is on at 10 amps. And Teresa's going to start the rear AC. Did you hear the generator?
No, because this clicked on.
And that's running 13 amps. So we're running both ACs on 30 amp service. So here's the deal. We've got Coleman Mach 15K ACs on the front and the back. And we are currently running both of them on 30 amp service. Shut the door and keep a little of that cold air in here. So that right there, and it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all. So it's still running right at those same numbers.
Good.
Okay, so easy install. If you're not comfortable, get help. Call SoftStartRV and get them to put one of their techs on the phone with you, and they will gladly walk you through the entire thing, start to finish. But I'm telling you that if a guy like me can do it, anybody can do it. And now we're just ooh, that cold air is coming right off of there and blowing on my back right now, and I am a happy camper. Okay, so when we're talking about boondocking, right now, because we're trying to replicate a boondocking situation, we are running the refrigerator on gas, we're running the water heater on gas, and which we weren't first, and we are running at 24 amps out of 30. So we have 6 amps to give, which is going to allow us to run, I don't know, maybe the microwave. I don't know. We're going to try it until we start blowing things up. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a thumbs up. And we're going to get back on the 50 amp service because I need to cook some wings.